Me I say them to know say I keep represent to the fullest, you know what I mean? The Sclubber, everything lock in to the fullest. Out there upon them. Beat.
Bang, 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 connect. Blubber. I want Sclubber. You see it? Man from Angel Doulas.
Willful, skillful, one giant, fully double hungry, one real Sclubber. How would I ramp with?
I would also like to say I love the Sclubber YouTube channel. It's terrific. We watch it all the time, okay? Believe me. Unbelievable.
Boom. You know this is only the one and only. Always straight, never fake or phony. Shout to my crony. Hey, Sclubber, your vlog them tougher. Enough get flagging to your vlogging. Hey.
Sclubber, them yellow robot, Sclubber. Oh. Sclubber, them yellow robot, Sclubber. Oh. Kaboom.
Kaboom! Bless up everybody we're checking already, you know. Let me give some people some shout out. Benita, big up. Copeland, big up. Malwin, big up yourself. JJQ, Tamari, Caroline, Ricardo, King Higgins, Army BS. Yes. Yeah, man. So big up all our people and we check in. I don't know, so we have some serious reason for doing it night, yeah. Because we're going to touch upon a subject where, you know, prominent in the public space regarding the CMR thing. You don't know. Chubby, big up yourself. Kevin, big up. And the subject there, I want to touch the subject. You understand? But we're going to discuss that without fear or favor. We just are going to be objective and we're going to call it how we see it. We're going to read the police report and we just are going to deal with straight facts. You get what I say? And facts not care about people's feelings. So, more some people understand that when them check into the reasoning. Facts don't care about your feelings. See? But before we get in at that, UK Massive member say on November 17, OVO Arena, the warlord go check in. Bounty Killer, Baby Sham, Beanie Man will be in concert. So, OVO Arena, Johnson, big up. Lego Boss, big up. OVO Arena, November 17, Beanie Man, Baby Sham, and the warlord himself, Bounty Killer. See? So make sure, say, when you turn out. I remember a long time they done the perform in England the real way. You see me? Babylon quick clip the Dan wing for a while now, so. Now we see the Dan free up. And I go perform in London. Or in England, I should say. OVO Arena. Make sure you turn up. And the next thing. Canada free up the Dan too, you know. The Dan have him work permit for Canada, you know. So, on the 14th of December, you have a thing on name Levels. So, December 14, 2024, you have a thing on name Levels. Tri-Star Promotion and Statement Promotions. So, you have Spragga Benz, Wayne Wonder, and the 5-star General, Mr. O.D. Rodney Bounty Killer Price in concert. And a 17 years now killer not perform in Canada. See? Over 17 years. Bounty Killer don't perform in Canada. So December 14th, Canadian Massive, gonna look out for the Warlord in concert. And watch you now. You know one of the things when we respect? The general, them are free up the general and him not have to sell out to do it. Him not have to drop him standard. Him not have to drop or compromise him morals for Babylon free him up. You understand? They done a wall out from them time till now. They done a wallet. See? So, the only place left now for the done free up are United States. And we are hope say America will follow suit because England free him up, Canada free him up. So now we are hope say the United States free up the general and do the right thing. A long time the fans them in the US don't get a bounty killer performance. And a whole heap of things in the works where if them free up the US visa and they done can travel and promote in music and them thing there. See? It would be a great thing, not just for the artists, but for the fans them who long to see him. Caroline said it's coming soon. Yes, US fans want to see him. No. What you mean? Yeah, man. So me just hope say next, the United States free up the general. But Canada, December 14th, the general did it. Venue to be announced. We're not sure I will part the concert I go on yet. But you know say as soon as that information is available, we are come tell you now. You see me? Yeah, man. So, all of the bounty killer fans them in a Canada and even in a US, if you can go cross too, go support the Dan. Nothing wrong with that. See? Yeah, man. So now, we are going to touch upon the CMR thing. Wanna give me 1 minute there? Just bring up something. All right. All right. So now we're going to touch upon the CMR thing. And you see, based on the reasoning tonight, would I want to hear from some people. Would I want some people call in because me really would I want to hear some other people perspective. Both male and female. Really want some people call in and share them perspective. But me going to set the foundation, me going to set the groundwork, and then we can do that. All right? Me make sure say me have some notes because me want to make sure say me follow the sequence of events and me not misrepresent none of the facts. All right. So everybody by now is supposed to know about the Carter family, CMR and Chrissy, because they are what we refer to as social media influencers. They are YouTubers. As a matter of fact, a popular part of them blog is about them family. So now that we have a family issue that is in the public domain, it is only fair that we discuss the issue, the likely implications, and what we can learn from this. See? Now, the case we are talking about involve a 13-year-old victim. Now, usually in cases like these, the authorities go above and beyond to keep the identity of the victim private. And them do that for a number of reasons. Because of the public stigma and ridicule and all of them things the way the victim can face going forward. They might try to prevent them things as best as possible. So that's why the authorities normally try to keep them things here. And the identity of the victim out of the public domain as best as possible. But in this case, it's kind of impossible. It's hard. Because this is a family where put everything on social media. And of course, when people read the police report, it was not difficult to find out who the victim or the alleged victim in this case is. All right? Notwithstanding, me still going to refer to the victim as just that, the victim. All right. So, CMR, Mr. Kushian Carter, was arrested. I think it was what? I think on November 2 or somewhere there. 2nd of November or somewhere there. But he was arrested for lewd and lascivious molestation of a child. And in this case, the child is 13 years old. Now, lewd and lascivious molestation under Florida statute, you talk about fondling and touching, whether over the clothes or under the clothes of the victim, in a sexual way, to gain sexual arousal or sexual gratification. See? That's what it means. So, there's no ambiguity. There's no confusion as to what this is or what the accusations are. See? Now, we could go through the sequence of events. So, on the 2nd of November 2024, right? Hold on. Yeah, 2nd of November 2024, the police went to the school of the victim. So the school where the victim attend. And they went to the school based on a report that they received about the alleged act that was done in this case to the victim by CMR. So it is on that basis that they went to the school. And they went to speak. They went there to speak to the victim. And the victim agreed to talk to the police. Now, the victim informed the police that this incident is not the first incident, but the victim, based on the victim, she has been the subject of this molestation or sexual touching by CMR on 2 prior occasions. So in all, at 3 times it happened. Now watch this. Before me even go no further. We are talking about the American justice system. And there's a presumption. I mean, don't want nobody get it twisted. There's a presumption of innocence until proven guilty under the law. That means at this point, this remain an allegation. Although CMR make him first court appearance already, and we soon get to that. But there has not been a trial and a conviction. So at this point, it is still an allegation. So we have to say alleged. All right? So we're not going to convict no man in the court of public opinion. We just are going to go by the facts based on what is in the police report. All right, so now that me get that out of the way. So yeah, so the victim said this happened 3 times. And based on the report, the police said the child was forthcoming, but did not want to get the accused, CMR in this case, into any trouble. Because she don't want people to think say he's a bad person. So right there, so psychologically, it a tell me say the victim, based on the police report, even though the victim is being molested, there's something there that makes the victim want to protect this individual, the alleged predator. All right? So we just go by the police report, you know. The victim has said she don't want to get him in a trouble. And me I got shown why that is important further down. Now, the victim went on to say all she wanted was for an adult to speak to him for it to stop. Right there, so that tell me say the victim in this case was not comfortable on this last occasion that the incident was alleged to have occurred. The victim was not comfortable to speak to any adult in the home. So right there, so that push up a red flag for me. Because me have to ask myself now the question. And as a former investigator, me have to ask myself the question. Why is it that this 13 years old girl never feel comfortable to talk to any adult in the home? Because we know for sure said CMR is not the only adult in the home. So now you have to ask yourself, why was the victim not comfortable? Why is it that the victim never have any confidence that if she talk to somebody in the home, another adult in the home, something meaningful would have been done? You have to ask yourself that question there. And because the victim never feel comfortable to talk to nobody in the home, she tell them at school. So that are for me, that are the first red flag. This little girl never feel comfortable to talk to nobody in the house. You understand? So me have to ask myself, why is that? And based on my experience, I mean, I talk to the mother them now. There are times when you don't have no man, and you have some man we are predator, we are molest on a pitney, and them come tell you no. And una disregard what the child has say for a number of reasons. One, it can be economic. So the man might have money and I must spend and I must take care of the family. So una know say if you don't do anything about the situation, the economic benefit they are going to cut off. So that's one reason. Another reason is public perception. Because sometimes we pretend like we have it all together and like we have the perfect family. And we don't want to change the narrative there. We don't want to change the perception there what the public have of the family. So we choose not to do anything. Another reason could be you have some woman will love man more than them pitney. Now understand for the people who have kids that your solemn responsibility, your most important responsibility is to your children. Because remember, you talk about pitney who you bring into the world. And you're responsible for their protection. You're responsible for feed them. You're responsible to ensure that they are safe. So that are the first thing which show up a red flag for me. Because this child was not comfortable to relate the situation that was alleged to have occurred with anybody else, any other adult in the home. So we are going to move on now. It's a forensic interview was completed with the child. I mean, hear a whole heap of people in a social media cover this. And I don't think me hear nobody mention this. That there was a forensic interview. And based upon the Department of Justice, a forensic interview of a child is a developmentally sensitive and legally sound method of gathering factual information regarding allegations of abuse or exposure to violence. So when them say developmentally sensitive, what they must say is that these people are trained to interview kids at the different stages of their development and try to gain factual information about any allegations surrounding abuse or violence. So the victim in this case went through that process. All right. So now, after speaking to the victim, after the forensic interview and all of that, the police went DJ Bullet, you're the weird of me, man. So the police went to speak with the suspect and inform him of the allegation or allegations that was made. So CMR said he went into the room to wake the victim and saw her on the floor playing with herself. Now, as me tell you now, I was a former investigator, so my mind worked different. Me would have liked them spell it out. When him say him go in the room and him see her play with herself, would have want to know what play with herself mean. Because at this point we can assume what it mean. But it never spell it out. Him just say him see her play with herself. Would have liked to know what that mean. Because little pitney play with himself all the time. play them dollyos by themselves, play with them toys by themselves, and play with themselves all the while. Alright? Me know automatically some people are go draw the assumption say, when him say play with herself, it was in a sexual nature. But understand that if you draw that conclusion, him never said that. The report never said that. That is that, and that would, to be fair, that would be a fair assumption. But just recognize that it is still an assumption on your part. Anyway, so right as again, our the next red flag there. Make we just assume for a minute. So when him say play with herself, the victim a play with herself. Let's assume he mean in a sexual way. Here's why this is another red flag. This is a 13-year-old girl. Come booster, big up yourself. Why you calling it and a reason to, you know. This is a 13-year-old girl. So, me believe, because I played the role of a stepfather, so me not talk something me not know or experience. Me believe that if you're going in a 13-year-old room, you have to knock the door. Me not think you have to just barge and go in as you have a like. Because yes, even though it is a child, understand the development process of a child. Understand that this girl, no, I remember girls develop faster than boys in most cases. So we are talking about puberty. So, me not think a stepfather or a father or any adult male in any home if you just barge in a one 13-year-old female room without knocking and announcing yourself. Yeah, man. Me used to, cause my stepdaughter used to go Woolmer's High School. And me wake her up every morning. And me carry her to the bus stop every morning. And I have never ever once barged in that pitney room. Me always knock the door. And if me not hear her, me knock harder. Until she answer. And I will tell her, say, time for school. No, that was a regular routine. So maybe now, if me knock one morning, I'm in a hear her, I mean knock harder, I'm in a hear her. Maybe now mother go in the room to see what happened. Because that is not the norm. But I am saying, in this case, it seems like there was no boundaries that were set. So him say, him yell at her to get back into bed. Red flag again. For me, hear why that is a red flag. If you go in the room what me not think you're supposed to do, we think you need to knock first before you go in there. But let's say we are give the benefit of the doubt. Make we say a true you attack. You go in there, you observe this. You just yell at her and tell her get back into bed. And that was it. The fact say you yell at her, it means in your mind she was doing something wrong. And if this behavior was so wrong and concerning, all you tell her to do is just get back into bed. For me, that is another red flag again with the story. Because if you have a child and you observe a behavior that is detrimental to that child and that is concerning, the first thing me think you should do is to have a conversation with the child mother. To say, hey, you know, say, me go wake up X for school, and this is the behavior that I observe, and it is very concerning. I think the child may need help. I think the child may need counseling. And as me say, I go walk the floor, so if some people disagree with me, you can tell me. But me think I saw the situation that we deal with. You understand? If you observe this and it is so concerning, have a conversation with the child mother. And determine together as a family, as the adults in the home, the way forward. Remember, a young girl, you talk about hormone issues and all kind of issues and everything else will come with puberty. So, if what you say are true, you observe the child play with herself, and you just shout until her get back to bed. Red flag for me again. You understand? So, he went on to say, it is not the first time this is happening. This is why I tell the police them when they attack female. Say not the first time this happened. Which is why everything when me say prior to this, me stand by it. Because you say not the first time it happened. So if not the first time it happened, you go observe it another time and it was so concerning. Me that listen for you say, well, I went and I have a conversation with the child mother. Because the behavior was concerning. You understand? So we need to talk to the child now about the changes where our body are going to go through. And maybe that's not even your role, that is more the mother role. The changes where our body are going to go through. The things which you are going to experience. Menstrual cycle and them thing there. Where I go likely to start. And me know the real parent them in the chat understand where me I come from with the things that me I say. See? So him say it's the kid is a good kid, that she's smart, but she's a liar. So him basically I tell the police them say, yo, a lie the pitney I tell. However, notwithstanding all of the story when give police, he was arrested because there was enough probable cause to make an arrest. So he was arrested. Now, him got court. I'm never sure the exact date when him got court, but I know he make him first court appearance already. And the prosecution was asking the judge not to grant bail. However, after back and forth with the prosecution and CMR attorney, the court made the decision to grant bail in the sum of $7,500. Now, me hear some people say, I'm wife come up with the money for post the bail and them thing there. I can't confirm that, me no know. But if that is true, that will be very concerning to me as well. But as me say, me no know, so I'm going to left that. So the prosecution ain't want him to get bail. But as me say, after much back and forth with FEMA lawyer, the prosecution, the court decides, all right, $7,500 bail. Now, he was ordered not to return to the residence where the incident took place. And he petitioned the court through his attorney to allow him an escort visit where the police can escort him and go pick up some of his properties. And that was allowed. That was allowed for him go get some of his stuff there. My understanding is that the rest of the kids that were in the home, because it wasn't only the little girl, there were other kids there, younger kids, I'm told. They were placed in the custody of a responsible family member. So, one can see that the court take these allegations seriously, and they're going to try as best as possible to remove these kids out of a home that they are potentially being abused. Now, in addition to that, say, when I look on a situation, it is very concerning. I may tell you why. And people might ask why everybody talk about this thing. Me know why me talk about it. Because one, me think every adult have a responsibility to defend and protect the defenseless and people who can protect themselves. And in this case, kids fall in that category. The second thing, understand, say, not because this happened in the household, it don't mean it can't affect you. You're going to say, oh, that happen. Remember, say, abused kids usually turn out to be broken adults. And broken adults usually form broken relationships. And understand that you never know. This child might have these traumatic experiences, and if not dealt with it in the right way and she get like the proper counseling and the proper help, professional help what she need, this child can grow up. Your son can go out there, meet girl, get together, and then all of the psychological abuse where this child experience can come out in that relationship, and in that way it can affect you. Because I show you say you can have a chain reaction, a chain of events. But another thing we want to point out is a lot of the time, children that are being abused sometimes turn out to be abusers themselves or become victims of further abuse, even as an adult. I'm going to show you how that works. Yes, so when you are a father figure or a authority figure, for example, and let's say you have a young girl under your care. So in this case, I could say a 13-year-old. And you do everything for this child that an adult is supposed to do. You provide protection where necessary. You provide food where necessary. You provide clothing where necessary. You provide all the essentials where necessary. When you turn around and abuse this child or make any form of sexual advancement to this child, psychologically, you know what you do? You basically make the child know, say, everything what me do for you, Me do it because me did expect sexual favors in return. And so now psychologically, the seed where you're planting in that child mind is that the only thing that they are worth is to grant sexual favors. Psychologically, that you're putting at the pitney mind. So now, that pitney will grow up and believe in themselves. Say anything a man give them, they are obligated to return sexual favors. I mean, we see enough young girl in a society like that. We see enough of this play out on social media today. We beat enough of them and we say, yo, them not no pride, them not no this, them not no that. But I guarantee you, some of them girls where you see on social media, I say certain things and I behave a certain way. If you trace it back and go right back in them past and dig up in them past, I guarantee you, you're going to find some incidents of sexual abuse. Bet. Me I bet you no. Now, make we look on the likely implications. And before me move on to that, let me say this because this is one of the questions in a people's mind. If the mother of this child or any other adult knew about these allegations, I want to listen when I say that I choose my words carefully. Me never say if the mother or any other adult know say it did happen. Me say if them knew about these allegations, that means the child said to them before and they did nothing, they are just as culpable as CMR. You hear me say? They are just as culpable. And they too should face the music. Because when a child reports something like this to you as an adult, it is something that you should take seriously and investigate. And we tell people all the time, it is better to investigate and find out that the child was lying than to dismiss the child and then find out later that the child was being abused. Let me say it again for the mothers them where listen. It is better if your child come to you and tell us, mommy, this is happening. It is better that you investigate and do the right thing and find out later say the child did that tell lie than to dismiss the child and then find out later that the child was telling the truth. Because in extreme cases of abuse, you have children who commit suicide because they blame themselves for what is happening to them. Them feel say feed them fault. And me did tell you earlier when the child said she don't want to get the accused in a trouble. You remember when the child talked to the police and when me read it and she said she don't want to get him in a trouble? Because he's a nice person. She only want one adult talk to him and tell himself to stop. Right there, so. It shows you say the child still a try to protect this man. It shows you that right there, say no. So don't be surprised if the child start blame herself for what happened. Especially if there's no support system. Because it would seem to me that the child don't have no real support. And if the child don't have no support, because if everybody, because to me, every adult in the family when I see come on social media seem to be defending the man. Listen. Want to listen what me I say. If all of the adult them when me hear so far I defend the man, you can tell me in the chat. Am I wrong? Brother come out and he might defend the man. Then who is looking out for the child? Who is looking out for the interest of the child? Someone want to imagine the type of environment that child is possibly in. Because you see it play out publicly. Now you can understand why the child might not have been comfortable speaking to anybody in the home. So if this child have a support system to extend love and understanding, then guess what? That make it worse for the pitney. That make it worse for the pitney. Me see some whole heap of people run out and you listen to them reasoning and you can't see them not have no concern for the pitney. Them not have no concern for the pitney. Kelly said that's called Stockholm Syndrome. You talk when the victim become sympathetic to them abuser. I mean, a little of that can go on, but I think it kind of deeper on that in this case, seeing that we are talking about a child and an authority figure. All right. Now, as I stated before, it is still an allegation. And we are going to follow the case. And as soon as we get some more update, because me have to follow that one here. Me definitely have to follow that one here. And we just want the people them where discuss the subject, especially publicly and in the social media space, to be responsible in how you dissect the whole situation. Try to be responsible in how you speak about the alleged victim in this case. Remember, you not deal with a 13-year-old, someone who is vulnerable, someone who is not fully developed mentally to appreciate and deal with all that is happening right now. Sometimes even as adults, we get ourselves in some situation and we get flustered. So imagine a child. Let us try to be responsible. Let us try to be responsible. And let us not try the case. Because irrespective of how we feel personally about the case, at the end of the day, it is a court of law that will determine guilt or innocence. You understand? Now, if this case should result in a conviction, what are some of the likely implications for Mr. Carter? Pepper Seed, behave yourself, both in guilty for me. Behave yourself. Let's look at the likely implications for Mr. Carter if he's found guilty. Him have to go register as a sex offender. No if or but. Can we go through the legislation, read the charge, read the sentencing guidelines. He will definitely have to register as a sex offender. And that's mandatory. Now, it means that anything him apply for, whether it be job, whether it be a premises to do business or for rent, for live or like whatever going forward him apply for, this is going to be a part of his background check. So him have to register as a sex offender. If he fail to register, that is another felony. He will be the target of future police action. What I mean by that? If he is a sex offender, because the people in the United States and England and Canada and them places know how them deal with them things. If he's a sex offender, them have a database. That is why you have to register. So them can follow your movements, where you live, where you work, all of that. They must follow that. So if he's a sex offender and you live in a particular era, and a sex crime is committed, and that sex crime fit your profile. So let's say you're a man who loves kids' meal, and the crime that was committed involves kids' meal. All when you don't have nothing to do with it, nobody thinks that them just go glance over you. Them a come check you out. Because you're likely to be involved. And next thing, your movement will be restricted. Movement are restricted. They don't want you near no school, no child care facility, no park, no daycare, no playground. Like anywhere where you have kids. You have to stay. I think when we read the legislation, they say 1,000 feet from all of them places. Imagine that. And if you are going to visit with your kids them, if you want to see your kids them, guess what I go on? You have to have supervised visit. Imagine that. Even if you see your own kids, somebody have to supervise you. That rough. But those are some of the likely implications. You can get jail time. I think when we read the legislation, because I think it's not a class A felony, I think it's a class B. And him can get up to 15 years or more. I think in terms of fine, them can charge him between anywhere up to $10,000 because of the first offense. Yeah, Kelly, me soon come to that. Because even if he's found not guilty, you cannot be found innocent. That's our misconception where a lot of people have. The court can't find you innocent. The court can only find you not guilty. Because remember, you can get off a case based on just technicality. It no mean say you never do the thing. It no mean say you never do it, you know. But when the court follow due process, maybe them can't admit certain things in evidence. Maybe the prosecution never do certain things the right way. So the most the court can say is not guilty, but the court can't find you innocent. What me that go say? Me that go to some. Yeah, me miss one part of the whole situation. The part about camera in the room. Because he did say them have camera in the room, but them camera have no storage. But I guess at the camera them where you get that notification up on your phone and you get snippets or video clips based on the motion, whatever is happening at the location at the time. Because right now, my house in Jamaica may have cameras set up. So anything will pass, any motion, trigger the camera, and it's sending notification to my phone, and then me can watch a short video clip of what happened. But my question is, why the hell do you need a camera in a 13-year-old room? Why do you need that weird the fuck? Why do you need a camera in a 13-year-old room? Would I love somebody explain to me the importance of having a camera in a perfectly healthy 13-year-old room? And I like the way I talk about somebody with special needs or need certain type of care, so you monitor what is happening. In that case, I could understand. But in this case, why do you need a camera in a 13-year-old room? Somebody can explain that to me? But I love somebody explain that to me, because I can't figure out why me as a father or as a stepfather or as a adult in a home would I want to have a live feed camera in a 13-year-old room. Isn't this child entitled to privacy? So this child not have no privacy? And hear the thing now. Hear why the fucking story now makes sense. Why the child would have in her room and play with herself if she knows a camera in there? Why she not play with herself when she in her bathroom or bed? Think about that. If camera, live feed camera in the room, a big picnic, she must know a camera in there. Because if I don't hide and put the camera in there, then a bigger judgment that. So I can assume that she knows the camera in there. Why? We have to put 2 and 2 together in the people. If the child knows a camera in the live feed camera, why would this child be playing with herself knowing say live feed camera in there? That no make no sense. That don't make no sense. Because we have to go explain 2 things there so. We have to go explain why camera in the room in the first place. And then we have to go further explain, okay, so if we don't have camera in the room, why do you think this girl would be playing with herself knowing say camera in the room? Yeah, me not buy that. The baby sleep, other babies are sleeping in the room, me not buy that either. Me not go buy that argument there. Me not go buy the argument there. And as me say, it's difficult to buy the argument when you look at the situation as a whole and see say the child never feel comfortable to talk to nobody in the home. But she talk to somebody at the school. And the child tell the police them say, listen, the only thing me want is somebody to talk to him, an adult to talk to him and tell him to stop. When you take everything on a whole, the whole situation is just weird. What happened? It's not normal. It's not normal, and we don't want nobody come on social media can reason like say it normal. It is not normal. It is not normal. And Frado Rich, how me not see him? Big up yourself, Frado, if you're there. Yeah, it is not normal. There's so many things about this whole situation that don't add up. Joy Solomon, he is sick and nasty. Well, if the allegations are true, me agree with you. Me agree with you. He needs serious help. Serious help. And when me look on a brother history, it look like him have a serious problem with telling the truth. When me look on the brother history, it look like him have a serious problem with telling the truth. And that again is concerning. KD Knight would say he is pathologically mendacious. Pathologically mean it in your DNA, it in your biology. You can't help it. Yeah, man, but when we look on the history, at best, it seems to me that this youth have a problem with telling the truth. You understand what I say? And me just hope in this case, the victim have the necessary support that she needs. I hope there's a support system. And it concerning because based on the public display where me see from the family, it don't look so. It look like it's a case where everybody are going to come down on the victim and tell her say she a liar. And if you don't mind sharp, people are going to try curse her if you try change her story. It wouldn't surprise me if she's being coerced by other family members to say, tell them say I lie that tell. Tell them say I make it up. Tell them say actually you did upset about this or upset about that why you said that. It wouldn't surprise me. Alright, so see me drop the link there. For the people who want call in. For the people who want call in and you know, probably share them opinion. Eyes of our reputable credit. All right, so Kelly said because there's a camera, the mother would see the father going into the room. So Kelly, make we say that is the case. You know, if you ask yourself why the mother would have need to see when the father go into the room, it means there's a lack of trust there, don't it? Because if the mother put the camera to monitor the father, it means that there's a lack of trust. And if you have to monitor the father going in the room, then that leads to more questions than answers. If you think about the implication of that, Kelly, just think about the implication of what you say. If the mother needs to monitor the man going in the room, then, as I said before, the mother would have a high level of culpability in our one. Because it would have means that she knows that the man is a predator. At least I saw it that it suggests to me. Yeah, man, people no call in. As usual, more and big up the people that tune in, you know. You don't know. The chuck of them. People them who are working at the warehouse. You know, the people them who hustle for them honest bread. You dep on the hustling. We come a foreign and now waste no time. You put in the work. Save up your little money. Send back little yard. Buy a piece of land or try build a house or something. Yeah, big up all of them people. More big up all of the people who always are check in and support the channel. As you know, see, the channel will grow. The channel will grow. Give me a minute, the pepper seed. The channel will grow. And that is thanks to the people who are watch, we are subscribe, we are comment, and, you know, advance we think in the algorithm. Big up them people. Me have to say big up the people who always watch the live and the rerun. Because when me check my YouTube studio and when me look on the views them, me see say people are checking and I watch the topic them. Even if they not join the live when it a go on. When the rerun, people are watch and them a comment and them a support the channel. So big up on yourself. Yeah, pepper seed, shoot.
Go on.
Me there, man. Where you going with?
Oh, Jesus. I say, I'm afraid of this topic. Yeah, bad.
Me can't understand because I know say you is a mother, you know. So.
Oh, Jesus. I'm afraid of that topic here because but on the camera situation, right?
Mm-hmm.
What the conversation they sound like in terms of the like how do you even get the camera in the room? Like who for idea was it to put this camera in another room here? Because I can't imagine a man said to me, say, hey, let's put a camera in the bedroom. A 13-year-old bedroom. How the conversation even go?
Well, at that, may I say, pepper seed is for me that is a red flag because I cannot think of a valid reason why that would be necessary. Me can't come up with one.
Me not get it because imagine you're one woman now you have a 13-year-old pitney and this is not the man's child. How the conversation sound like? How is it acceptable? First of all, the problem I have with the mother, you know, is how it's acceptable for the camera there in the 13-year-old bedroom. Me not understand that, but it now make no sense to me. No care how me try to figure it out. We see somebody in the chat right and say, oh, maybe it's because baby in the room. What? No. There is no explanation for this camera in the pitney room.
No.
They must say in there so we change our clothes and them something there's a 13-year-old, you know.
Yeah, that your room are your little private space, you know, your little domain, you know. Are your little private space that you know. And
are you safe haven?
Contrary to where some people think, pepper seed, children are entitled to some level of privacy, especially a young girl will just approach puberty, them entitled to some level of privacy.
Listen, you can't have camera in the bedroom when it's a child. Yeah. Once you get to a certain age, yeah, you know, start menstruation and all of them someday. This is a little private area for change yourself and do certain little things. How is it acceptable for there to be a camera in the bedroom? And there's no, and how the mother all right with this? So what you trying to tell me? Say the man can just sit down and I watch camera and watch live feed with the pit in the room?
Dirty Cup say it's a nanny cam live feed.
Live feed means so when she change her clothes, you can't see.
Yeah, Dirty Cup, that still not cut it for me.
Yeah, but it means you can watch her while she in there.
That's still a nanny came off a baby. nanny came off a toddler, off a baby. You understand?
All right, hear this,
This
Clubber.
yeah.
Hear this, right? Hear what I been saying. You remember a while ago when I said guilty? I'm in a business all the story read even after that. I don't care if them even find him not guilty. For me, I guilty right through. I don't care. Because
I mean,
when him say him go there and him see her do what she do, right?
mm-hmm.
His response is why I know him guilty. Him tell her to go back in the bed. Why him did go there in the first place, Clubber? What him go for do?
Well, me don't know at what point you joined, but that was, I think, the second red flag when me raised. Because let's say you're going to the room. First thing, there should have been some boundaries where if you are going to enter a 13-year-old room, at least knock the door before entering the room.
Mhm.
Alert the victim say, yeah, come into the room. See?
Mhm.
Because as me say, me play the stepfather role. And I would never go into my stepdaughter room without announcing myself first. You understand? I mean, I ask if me can come in. You get to me, I say, because me don't know what
Mhm.
she in there do. You understand? With her mother now, it's a different thing. Her mother barge in anytime she ready. But me, as a male, me understand the dynamics in the house. Me understand the dynamics with a young female. So there were boundaries. We set perimeters. Oh, we do certain things.
Yeah,
No,
but
me I
there's
say
no.
pepper seed. If him going and he see her, let's say him going. So that's the
Well,
first red flag. But so going and him see her, I do what she do. And
Mhm.
if this and him say him shout and tell her go back in the bed.
Okay,
If
stop right there, Sus Clubber. You
yeah,
miss what me I try to say. What did he go there to tell her to do originally before all of this are going? Why him go for? He tell her
you
to get
saying
ready to go to school, right? To wake up to go to school, right?
you saying go for wake her up, yeah.
Why would you send her back into the bed?
You know that me I say pepper seed and me I
At
say if the
school,
behavior
in a bed this school there?
I mean I say if the behavior was so concerning that you have to show up on her. Why you never go have a conversation with the mother and say, you know, so I'm going to the room and I see this and it is concerning. Me think we need to talk to her about this or that, or you need to talk to her, or we need to get a counselor or something. But in behavior after him claim say him see her do that. I mean I believe say that are true, but that's what him say him
Mm-hmm.
say.
Yeah.
So even very behavior after pepper seed now makes sense to me.
That is where the problem there for me, because you went there to wake her up to go to school. So why would you send her back in the bed? Why you never shout and say, go get ready for go school? You know why? Because when he might tell the lie, he never think it through properly. You never think it through properly. That's why you end the lie. So you send her back to bed. To do what? It's school. You say she forget up and go.
When we read the police report and me see him response to the question them what the police ask, me draw the conclusion, and this is my conclusion, that him have a problem with telling the truth.
Yeah.
And that's my conclusion. You understand? But my concern about the victim though, Pepper Seed, because it does seem like the victim have no support in the family.
No.
Or at least the one them always say attack publicly.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, for
It don't
real.
look like the victim have no support.
And you know what tell me too? You see, one of them will come out and defend him. Remember, I think she's a sister-in-law, I think. What she said, let me know, say them a try find her some excuse too. Yeah, to help this situation. Yeah, because I watch one video with she where she said, oh, that video that's going around, it's an old video from 2021, the court video. No, miss, the court video is not from 2021 because we heard the judge list the charge. And that's in this case. Lewd and lascivious is this 2024 case. So when you come out now, come say, oh, that's the video from 2021. Oh, it should be the video from 2021. And we hear the judge that state the charge.
Well,
In that video.
you want to know Pepper Seed. that matters to some people, I think, before them talk. Because she ain't no sense. Because if you come and say that, the only conclusion we could have draw, if that was not the 2024 case, the only conclusion we could have draw is say, he might beat you all because he do it already.
Exactly. Fool.
So they might think that they might defend him, but come on, man.
They might make it worse. They might
Come
add
on.
to the way I give him the guilty. And right now, for me, I'm guilty, you know, and even if it come out afterwards, say I'm not guilty in a court, I'm still guilty for me. Why? Because guess what? that pitney can get forced to retract right now. That pitney can get forced to say, oh, me never, allow me to tell, or if you change the argument or something right now. So me I work with the original thing where the pitney said that me I work with until the end of time. Me not change it, no care. And if the pitney change it, clubber. And this me still there. Me not move.
All right, here why me agree with you to some extent. Cause me say it in the last part of the dialogue when me did I have. Or the monologue, or me alone did that talk. Yeah, but here why me tend to agree with you. You see, because me not see no public support for the pitney.
Yeah.
Me not see no family member come out and even try to put the others them will come on a chat in check for say, listen, make we keep this out of the public and X, Y, or Z. Me not see that. Most of the people when me see attack seems as if them take the man's side.
Yeah.
So it would have seems to it is not a stretch to think that these people will try curse the child to say, tell them say this never happened. Tell them say I lie you that tell them say I you the vex about this or that. Why you say this? You understand? So me agree with you to an extent where that is concerned too.
Pitney can get put under duress right now and if you want to change it, oh yeah, mash up the family, blah, 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 ray, and then she retract. And then it's like, for me too, you see, because he was a military man, and we all know, well, he married to a military man, and I can tell you, there's a level of aggression will come with them when them come back. Yeah? And maybe that was one of the reasons to why she never even said nothing to the mother in the house, because maybe she afraid too, because military, this a Florida to everybody strapped here. So, the people know these things, the people live there, know the kind of man, know so the man lick her mother already couple times. You understand? Ex-military, probably see the weapon and all them something that the people smart. As far as me concerned, the best move was to carry it outside. Cause you go to school, you tell them send authorities and that's it. Yeah? Because if you say it in the house and the mother rush him, so the story I could have read different slobber. In the moment, the man might head chip off and say, yo, me done with everything and we hear news, everybody dead.
Well, me have to agree with you again because me allude to it earlier that it is based, in my opinion, it is based on the family dynamics in the home. Why the people never feel comfortable to talk to somebody in the home.
You probably afraid.
You understand?
Remember, say you see that man, you lick your mother how much time already? Because you remember the 2021 case, Slobber. The witness to the him and lick the mother 2 times was this child. And she, in the statement, she said the mother never lick him and him lick the mother. Him claims that the mother lick him too, and the pitney defend the mother and say, no, my mother didn't lick you, it's you one lick her. So that same pitney in another case there,
And I'm glad to Pepper Seed, it come out in the police report that them do a forensic interview with the child. So that means somebody who's trained to extract information from children, whether they are victims of abuse or violence or whatever the case is, it is somebody who is trained based on the level of that child development to communicate and pull information from that child, factual information. The child went through that process. The child went through a forensic interview. So it's not just the child just tell one story and it done this. So they do a forensic interview with the child. You understand?
Yeah. And then people that train for twist it, question them around 10,000 different ways to see if you're lying. So them, them have the skill for that. But
yeah,
even let's say I even lie. Let's say I even lie and try to defend our mother. Whatever. The point is, I saw you hitting my mother multiple times. This make me know so the pitney probably I have a little fear for him. Because when you're one child and you see man I lick your mother, you're afraid now, you get afraid, Because I don't like with somebody big. This is a child, them impressionable, they then get should afraid. They just say, Lord God, if me go say something now, my mother would get barely called tonight, and me would all get too little. Eh?
Me can understand the fear factor to Pepper Seed. Yeah, me can understand the fear factor. Me can understand the child being afraid because if you're, let's say in this case, if the mother was supposed to be the protector and you observe the mother being abused and being in situation where the mother is helpless, you observe that as a child, then you might not want to say anything to the mother for real.
Yeah.
Because if the mother can't protect herself, or the mother gonna protect you.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean?
You're afraid for your mother, you're afraid for yourself. You're afraid for all your sibling them. You're just afraid. This is why she took it to the school. Fear.
Yeah. Yeah, that could very well be a part of it. It can be a case where she tell people in the home and nobody in there do nothing about it, or them maybe deal with her away when she talk, or as I say, it could be fear.
Me just hope say authorities like the police and DCF and all of them people who are involved now. We just hope say them not miss nothing. Me hope say them not miss nothing. I mean, because the camera in the bedroom there for me are the biggest part of this, because you see that me I gonna have some problem with the mother for that. So that is the part where me actually want to hear about. Like me really want to hear about the camera in the room. You're like, how did this happen? Because that is really enabling this whole sickness you are going with the man in us club, if you really check it out, because he gets to sit and watch this child live
But
in our bedroom.
here what I think is going to happen, Pepper Seed. And this is just me, what me think I got happen. Me think one of the ways them are gonna try to corroborate the child account of what has been happening, because I'm not just the single incident. The child say at 3 different times it happened.
Mm-hmm.
Me think one of the things what them are gonna do is that they probably are gonna ask the court for a warrant for seize them cell phone, the communication between the mother and the alleged predator, to see what those communications leading up to the incident and immediately after the incident was reported and come to light. What was those communication like? Me think Emma go do that.
Me need them
If
to
them not do
see
it already.
everything, all phones and camera with all camera in all parts of the house and everything, and draw back for the money and look, try dig up all them phone records, go way up and try look for all video and all kind of sit with delete and dig down deep into this phone. You can me know the truth is always in the phone. Me I tell you, Scrubber,
Yeah,
it's
man.
the truth in the phone. Yeah, man.
Yeah.
Because here what? Even
And
if
you
it
know,
not
say,
record,
yeah, go ahead. Sorry.
even if it not record, can say it never record. The bedroom not record, but it's a live feed, but it not record. Even so, on the live feed on your phone, you can use your other phone and record that phone so that you can have these things to watch back with your sick self. We need
But
them to check all of the phones.
me have camera with live feed, Pepper Seed, and you know if you have no storage, the live feed, what it hook up to your phone, and the live feed, it gonna send you short videos to your phone. Right now, if me going on my phone, me have about 1 million of them, because me have camera set up on my house, and if I fly, just go past the camera, it trigger the motion sensor, and it record it
Me
maybe
have
for
the
10, 15 seconds.
me have the same camera, but all right, watch this now. All right, like the camera there at my door now. That one, yeah, there's a SD card in there. Okay, so when the SD card full, Clubber, it's just it's not recording anymore. It gives me a live feed of outside, so I can look on my phone and watch outside the whole time, but it not record it. That means that tomorrow me not gonna have that feed there. You understand what I say? It just a run live, but you don't get to save it. Once my SD card full, nothing now save like right now.
Oh yeah,
Nothing
say.
now.
Oh yeah, say you know. Okay, me get what you say.
You understand?
Me get what you say. My one,
That's
me
what
have
he
the live
mean.
feed. Me have the live feed, and me have. Well, my system kind of different, because me have one me have about 2 of the lenses where I live feed where you see what I go on, and then me have 2 more where I like motion. Something have to pass it, and it trigger them, and then it
Yeah.
send the notification to my phone, and me get some short video clips. So me get what you say. Me get what you say,
Me,
you know.
me have the same everything where I say I same thing with my one. All them notification, then all them must style for my phone, so I actually turn it off because I couldn't take it. There's just so many of them. Yeah. But it's possible for it to have a live feed, which means you can view it in real time, but it not recording. Because guess what? You see, if it did a record our bedroom, I want a whole different charge that, You see, the recording of the bedroom different from a live feed now. When me that read up yesterday on it, you can get one charge from the recording of that bedroom of a child. because then now the recording they can be considered child pornography if the child naked in the room and them something there. You understand? Then if you keep them footage there, it's a whole different ball game though, you know.
Yeah,
So
that's why
this is why we think it's smart for now record. That's why it's smart for them to say, oh, no record. Yeah, you're lucky, no
pepper seed,
record.
pepper seed. You say if the man is a predator, I guarantee you say you have video in your phone.
No, in my video them phone, you know, you might say, if it not record, the man use my next phone and record the next phone screen.
and me think as a part of this investigation, it would have surprised me if the police them not get a warrant for go through him phone. It would be surprising.
We need to go through all them phones. It is not one phone. Come. The man is a phone gadget person. We see him on him live them before I show up new camera system. So him know about camera system and them little something there. No. We need to know to check all of the phone, them and all of the everything. We just hope say them people just go down deep in this thing here and just protect a little girl and just give a little girl some justice and something. We just hope say it just not go so. We're not really too worried still, you know, because Florida, this and over here, them really run certain joke, you know, this club like
Me
for
know
real.
that. Me just concerned about the mental state of the child.
Right.
How this affect her psychologically. Because you see, because me now see a kind of support system around her based on what me I say. Me now say it not exist. Me just go by what me I say I play out in front of me. Because me don't see that support system there.
Yeah.
That's why me have the problem.
Yeah, because there's no
really
public
concerned about the victim
from any family for her. That is it. There might be some round her back, but we now see. But look here, just like how we have the family member them out, we are defend the money. Where is the family member them we're out? We are support her. With them there.
Well, that may I say. And when me say support, me no mean for come in the media come say certain things. But at least come check the other family members and we are chat certain things.
Yeah.
And say, yo, wanna stop it.
Mm-hmm.
You get what me I say? But me not see nobody do that. Everybody seem to defend their brother.
Yeah. And I make up a story to help with defending.
And because everybody are defending him, to me, it suggests say if these allegations are true, enough of them know about it and I cover it up.
Mm-hmm.
You understand? Because maybe he must spend the money.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know,
maybe.
You're the girl who make up the one where me just tell you about with the whole talk about, oh, that's the 2021 case. You know, here every day she come out now, you hear she talk about, oh, she get barrel from them and I'll make her get my Christmas barrel same way. So you see, this make me know why you are come out and defend them and you saw all these barrels where you go get. Yeah? You're willing to cover up anything. She not done the bad for say about him. Our story she make up all lie she tell now. And I tell we say all case. No, miss, it's not the all case. I actually left a comment under her thing because me that make sure say, excuse me, we heard the court hearing. The judge stated the charge, lewd and lascivious. That's this case. So I don't know what all case you talk about. Oh, that is the old video you guys are watching. Where you go with that? Eh? Where you go with that? Oh, like that. You know, because I tell you say.
They make the cover up too obvious, man.
Yeah.
They loud. They might make the cover up too obvious and loud. And me hear people say, the family need privacy and, you know. My biggest concern was that the alleged victim in this case is because them are social media people and them black about everything and them black about them family. It was difficult to keep the identity of the victim out of the public, out of the public space. That was difficult. You understand what I say?
That never gonna happen because the court hearing are gonna be public. That's what we see. Yeah. It's public. So the judge I gonna say certain things like, oh, you can't go back to the residence the offense occurred. The residence.
Yeah, but when I say Pepper see, the court always go through then go above and beyond in cases like these to keep the identity of the victim secret as much as possible. I want to tell us say no for the time when I read all the court documents involving them cases, them don't use the victim name, they use initials.
Yeah, our name never called, but guess what? The things that's gonna happen in this case are gonna make you know. Like when him say, Your Honor, can I go back to the residence to collect my stuff? Hello, we know
Yeah, man, and that may I say
that
because the family of social media people them and them high
mm-hmm,
profile and everything out there, it's hard to keep the victim identity secret.
mm-hmm,
Um, but Mother just said though, outside of that, you cannot be influencers as them call themselves. You cannot be YouTubers, and one of your most popular blog is about your family. And
mm-hmm.
then if you come up with your family and then you want it to be private, nobody know if you talk about it.
Nah,
You
go
can't have
happen.
your cake and eat it.
I mean, they can want that, you know. They can want what they want. I feel them want, but the point is that would never happen. The
Yeah, that
YouTube
not gonna
street is
happen.
a very dangerous street, and then can't wait to see something happen. To take it and start run. So I don't know what kind of dreamland you that in if you expect privacy right now. There's no that now happen. So, but if
And if
you get in a problem tomorrow, just
them would
try
not talk
know that
about
the
it.
entire YouTube will be taken over with thumbnails. Clubber this, that, clubber Ray. They
Yeah,
can't wait for sitting them a bleach, clubber them a wait.
for real. And me couldn't fault them for that still, because if that is the subject of the day, that is just the subject of the day. The
Facts.
only thing when me try to do pepper seed is to be responsible,
Mindful. Mm-hmm.
and fair to the people them me I talk about.
Yeah. Yeah.
Or about the people them I talk about. That's
Mm-hmm.
what me try to do. Me try to be responsible and fair in the things them me I say.
Here on me
You
hate
understand?
the Clubber, we have a big problem on YouTube.
Go on, let me hear you.
I want me take about 10 screenshots me take already of thumbnails in this situation with this person. And me I tell you, the things them with the YouTube vlogger them are going with, my God, there needs to be some type of, I don't know, them need to have some way to stop this from happen because so we see the thumbnail them club appealing. Oh, CMR charged with raping his, I mean, I say, what? Oh,
No, man.
them a go down, them a put up some whole heap of things when not real. Them just a make up their own thing as them go along. Anything for you click on that video. Anything.
Yeah.
Right now, it's anything goes as long as I get the view. Anything
Yeah.
goes.
Yeah, it's all about the clicks and the views. And they
And
don't
then
care
blast
about the people them
our
involved.
picture to scrub there everywhere. Them a use our picture in the thumbnail. Me have to go on.
The little
You know
girl?
much of them a report. You know how much of them a report? Me
The little girl?
report. So, yeah, me report. Me and them a report. I be and them every day. Me get up. Me report them. Me just a look.
Yeah,
Me
man.
just a look. As me see them, me report them. Report. I'm going in them comment section too. And me going to go cuss them.
Yeah, man. And we're gonna say it, pepper seed, we're gonna say it as a publicly too, you know. Because we not do clickbait, and the people who watch Fiwi channel are really the people who want to check in and see what go on. See? So we don't have to worry, so we are alienate nobody.
Yeah.
Anybody, any blogger who no see put up no thumbnail with a picture of the little girl, report it. It is
Right
wrong.
away. Right
It
away.
is not supposed to happen. If you see them put up a picture of the little girl, report the video. It is
Yeah.
wrong. It is disgraceful and disgusting. I don't know if you know better. I don't know if you know better.
Hello. Listen to people, them, me beg you please, because the more people report, the better for we in terms of maybe them we take it down YouTube. We don't know when them get certain amount of reports, maybe YouTube can intervene or something. I wish there was a way for we just want YouTube to look on them video and see what all them have this little picnic picture you pan it. You me see some of them all put the whole of the picnic them up. Me see one where have the whole of the picnic them all picnic up there. All the one they want to in it, them put up.
No, that not happen. That is not supposed to happen. And if that happen, it is unfortunate.
So
It is very unfortunate.
You don't see them.
No, you know, so me not really surf from channel to channel pepper seed. Me have some channel where me subscribe to, where me get the notification, but me not really sit down and watch certain people channel. You know?
No. It's not about surfing or watching, sir. It's when you go on YouTube because this story is a hot topic. Once we go up on my YouTube and just a scroll, I just hear them me see as me go. me see beer of them, you see pitney pan there. Me I said, no, they can't put the pitney up here, so. I want to go
I
on
mean,
there so with the pitney here.
I mean, I tell us, I hardly do that thing, that me hardly surf. You see, like, if you are go
Oh.
live now, I me get the notification,
Mm-hmm.
me will click on, but me hardly surf through YouTube. Me have to really have there one day and now, nothing I do. And just a browse through. Because even that story is I think they tell me about it, you know, Bruce tell me about it, you know. And me say, all right, me have to go do some further research for a while go on. And so me start gain some interest in that story. And then me will see some people that share like TikTok videos and some whole heap of thing, and me hear some people that say some things. And so me see the video with him brother. People actually send them come give me.
Mm-hmm.
You understand? But them fi know better. Don't put up no picture with the little girl. You see me?
Listen.
Some people want the click. It no matter.
Let me tell you something.
It no matter who them are hurt.
One of them put up the picture and put "Daddy Don't Touch Me Dear" as the thumbnail, the title. I go and me not even know them would all black me because the way how me rub them. The way how me rub them and report.
Yeah, that not cool. That's not cool. Yeah, make we cut that out.
Jamaican YouTube vloggers them, they are willing, I mean not hold on my motor ground and talk this year what me I go say. They're willing to do and say anything to get the view. You hear me tell you, Scrubber? It does not matter. They don't care about nothing that we're talking about here, so. But having no empathy for child or nothing. They don't have that.
That's sad though.
Oh. We need them likes here. We need a video for get 100,000 view. That is the mission. We don't care how we get there.
That's sad, so we can't have the discernment for know say, yo, this is a kid who is a victim. It's really sad. So we can't have that discernment there. Teddy, Hill.
Yo, all gone.
There, man. So like you're up on the road, and your background noisy.
Background noisy. Alright, man. So,
little better, you know.
Hello?
All gone.
Who that? Teddy?
Yeah, all gone.
Lord, yeah, Teddy, about 10,000 years hear from you. What are you
with? Let me connect with something can connect with earpiece. Because I some background noisy. Hold on.
All right.
What's up, earpiece connect and come in back?
Yeah, man. Connect up the earpiece. Alfonso, big up yourself.
Alright.
Wow, a good thing Club are gone live because I'm going to hear from you.
A long time I know hear from Teddy.
You know, long minute hear from Teddy's Clubber? Whole heap of months, maybe about 6 to 8 months. And he mean have a WhatsApp. He mean have a WhatsApp, I mean hear from him for about 8 months. Me never even know that Teddy's still alive.
Him check out. Maybe him go set up him and call him back.
I want him come back because we want to hear some man. We want to hear the man them view. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, man. But I want to hear someone.
The man them don't want to come up.
Him drop the link again. Yeah, but I want to hear from some of the man them in the chat. Hear phone perspective. I want to go on.
Come up, man. I'm afraid to talk.
But yeah, that thing there when them posted, as me say, when I deal with cases involving children, especially cases of abuse and cases of this nature, right? As best as possible, you try to keep the identity of the child out of the public domain as best as possible. Because remember, this child have to go to school. This child have to go face other kids. You don't know psychologically what go through this pitney mind right now. Because maybe the entire family is against her. You don't know. And you might just add to the stress and the psychological trauma where this pitney go through. So people have to be more responsible. Don't put up a pitney picture, man. A CMR, the adult, put up film picture.
Mm-hmm.
And if you don't want to put up Chrissy picture, you can put it up too. Because them are social media influencers. They are YouTubers. Teddy.
Yeah, I don't know why the Bluetooth don't connect. It's still noisy?
Little bit. Just say what you say. We are hear you, man.
Oh, yeah, man. You don't know upstairs where you come and you know, man. But I go and listen to the reason. You know, more ask the Papa Steve, because probably you have more information about the case. It sounds like you follow the case close. We see one news in bail was 7,500.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So now why in bail that low?
So based on the little when me gather, yeah. If you did listen carefully in the when him in the court, it looked like they them a try to say, because remember they were discussing money club. I remember when him a say, them a ask him how much money a year he make and this and that, and he might get the veterans check 2,500 and he must make 55,000 a year and all of these whatever, and he might try give it. To me, it sound like they made some type of plea in terms of him not having enough money then. Like, come in and know why them did discuss the money like this in the court. But they really fully get what I want. But some discussion of money did I go on before the judge say, okay, she's gonna grant it when we can get this whatever.
Well,
So the 7,500.
To be fair, me can't answer why the bail so low. But what me can say is that the prosecution.
The reason I'm asking us is that.
Well, I know the prosecution, they want the court deny bail. The prosecution never want him get bail, none at all.
Oh, okay. And that makes because
Yes.
we charge.
Yes.
I want in relation to that. Why would it be okay?
Frauda.
But one thing we can say though, we always must believe the victim, huh? And that's what people must realize. And when a case like them come up, you have to always believe the victim. You know, you can't push it aside or whatever, because 99% of the time the victim is right. 99. You know what I mean? So.
Well, me always put it away, Teddy. Me rather believe the victim and investigate and find out say a lie than dismiss the story and then find out say a true.
Yep, that's all right. We have to go about it.
Listen, as the only woman on the panel, the only mother, yeah, with a 25-year-old daughter right now in Yale. Big her up, by the way, at Yale, Chicago. Let me tell her this. If she come to me and tell me that at 13-year-old, Slubber, I don't care. All it is a lie. Listen to me. Listen good. It's even if I lie, you salt. You salt to she pick you for tell lie pan because me I work with my pitney. Me I work with my pitney. Slubber, me no business. All if I lie, she tell pan you. Yeah?
Yes, a chip. Same time.
Listen to me. I am working with my child's story. That is what I'm working with. All if I lie, me I work with.
Right, you know,
Frauda there, you know, make we give Frauda a chance. Frauda.
No, Ed done already, chip. Yo, bless up everybody. Bless up.
Yeah, man, big up. Oh, God.
Yo, Scuba, that situation that you see that I full up on my screen, you know, every channel on YouTube now. An American channel. Yo, this man, this like the must set an example right now, cause predators out there and through the case there, more this kind of appeal to them say. More this kind of really appeal to them say them not safe out there. You see me, cause right about now me not see West and how CMR will come out of this. Oh. Look on him, look on him, them look like one man. But in a real life now, the man them too enough nowadays and the woman them too less. We find that enough in almost every situation. You see, in a St. Lucia now, the young mothers them not really kind of secure on the girls them like, oh, our mother them and beer sister me have, you know, so me kind of always want to keep an eye out and even when I fight enough time me man get arrested, enough time, you know, just to keep eye out for me sister, you know. Me choose sister them. Alright now. Father give me the next one, so me I go 4 now. So listen now, Skluba. They had one time we had a little situation with one predator now. The picture they all up on Facebook and it's like to be honest, you are a whole heap of them out there in St. Lucia, but them not come out through the social media. But judge, I mean, like the man them too enough and the woman them too less, man.
What do you mean by that though? When they say the man them too enough and the woman too less, what that statement I mean? What do you mean?
Yeah, cause man want to play woman role and the woman them not really care, cause like let me see, like you see that trust something there. When you have girls, you're a mother now. I know say them like some man deserve the trust, you know, cause you build it. It's like you earn that some way. Like what like all of the things them you keep an eye on the shopping and you keep an eye on the sometimes man even do the shopping for the little girls them and all of that birthday settings, man take care of all of them things there. You do all the things them what man do. And it coming like say that kind of leave one breakthrough like for the trust like sometimes woman not really keep them out for everything. Or them
Father,
not
call
listen
in
to
back.
everything.
Your background noisy. We are try work with it, but call in back.
Yeah,
Your pepper seed. We are try to pick up some of what I say.
almost on now, Scuba.
Hey, we hear a little breeze in our background, but we are hear you same way.
I'm trying to hear earpiece, but I still have to pick up your breeze.
Yeah, man, but talk. We are hear you loud and clear.
Oh, okay. No, I'm going to try to connect up. I'm going to pay attention to it. I'm going to try to connect up the Bluetooth. So I'm going to even hear it. So a while ago. Okay.
Yeah, pepper seed.
A guilty for me. Me no care how it go. If my daughter come and she tell me anything, you are salt like the Dead Sea. You know the Dead Sea where there are clumps of salt on the banking. That's how salt you is that she pick you for tell lie pan because she me I work with. Me no care how this story go. Yeah, I work with my pitney. I'm sorry. And then when we take all the other variables, then we are going in the remember, you know, for me, now, all the things we are put together, right, where we are come up with that guilty. And just one thing in us, club. That's why when you see me right in the chat, I say a guilty for me. And because we put a whole heap of things together to get that. And them, there's something when we put together, them cannot change because them almost all of what we put together is facts. So how in at the end of that now, me go decide say, oh, you're not bad or guilty. No, you're still guilty for me. Your reaction at the bedroom is making me know say you're guilty. Nobody in a them right mind would have bust a door, pan a pitney and sit that and react that way. Impossible, Sclubber.
Yeah, some weird thing definitely are going, and me can understand you as a mother when you say you're gonna believe your child because your responsibility have to believe your pitney.
Yeah.
You understand? Your responsibility is to your child to believe your child and take care of your pitney. I agree with that.
Why you wait so much at the different times to come tell me say what my pitney I do? Cause remember now, then say no the first, he must say no the first see. Right? I know the first this happen. Okay, so what you not this what it happen?
Yeah, me I say no pepper seed. Me not say there you not have cases of false allegation, you know. Cause that do happen. But me not hear nothing credibly in that case so far.
Right?
Why this pitney would have made the false accusation? You understand? Me not hear nothing where you say, boy, she did do this, and true, she knows that she did go get in that trouble. Probably that's why she made the accusation. Me not hear nothing like that yet.
All right, let me ask you something as a man's club. I'm going to ask you this. You go around at the bedroom and at this your thing. Let's say at this your thing, right? You go back around in the bedroom. Me not go back around in the bedroom. Clubber, listen.
First thing, I want to see that because me not go just barge in
no, but me I say for it to become multiple times, the fear when me would have built up in me from the first time. I write when the mother would go and tell her, say, look here, see, as of now on, you will have to go around there and wake her because me traumatized now, you know. If you're a normal person, you wouldn't want to go back.
All right, Sean 50. Hold on, Sean say. Hold on, Sean say if he physically touch her sexually, they would deny bail. No, but that's exactly what the child is saying. Touch her in a sexual way. If you read out it, if you read out it,
I think you mean penetration.
When he says sexual touch, so, but penetration is something different. But maybe what he mean for true.
Remember say that him. Remember say. Remember what the report said. The report say him pull down her pants and then pull it up back. So no actual and not do not go on down there.
No, but touching go on palm breast and them something. Remember I know one occasion we talk about.
Me know, but you see the breast one can alright. Down there so one can be proven. Like let's say when they check her out now, they see something I go on downstairs. A different ball game, you know. Than you just say, oh, him touch your breast and him draw down your pants and draw it up. It's different. You're not actually going or do nothing, whether with Anna or with anything. You understand what I say?
Yeah, me understand. Me just I say sexual touching and penetration are two different things, but as I said, maybe at that he mean. So me understand.
Well, ask him if that he mean. Right if that you mean. We can be thinking that he mean,
Yeah,
sure.
man, I go at that he mean.
But me just
Listen,
know say, me
Papa
feel
say,
like him supposed to.
you're 100% right. Listen, you have a 13-year-old that that's over 14. I don't wake her up a morning time. And mother have to go do that. I don't go to my daughter's room. And my daughter no send nobody. A matter of fact, she not sleep on nobody yard because every day I want him money. I want to know why a friend can't sleep over and why he can't go over. And every day I tell her, I say, not until you're 18, you go sleep over your friend yard. But as long as you're your father, no sleep over can go on my yard, not here. No, it is. As a parent, you have to be alert at them time. You have to tell them what can happen and what go on. And the mother have to be more vigilant to know. Say, listen, if another man biological pitney, you have to watch a pitney around the man. You have to make a pitney know say certain situations is uncomfortable and are supposed to happen. You're not supposed to
Yeah.
come in your room. You understand what I'm saying? You're not supposed to come in your room. So your man has to be more vigilant to on them things and make a pitney and realize, listen, if your man come in your room, tell me, you're wrong, this is not supposed to happen. So when they reach certain age, you have to keep telling them. Yeah?
Yeah. For real, facts
Because
about that.
you're not
Because guess
trust, but
what?
yeah.
You have to tell you as the mother have to tell the fitness. Because first of all, him supposed to know say him not supposed to can bust no door like that. Him too bright. And that's why I tell say I'm guilty, man. Oh, you broke, sir. No normal man now just push door.
No, but
Well,
So
what
you
camera do in that room too? What camera do in that room? That's crazy.
well, you not believing in a knocking. You not believe in alarm clocks. You guys don't believe in alarm clocks? I don't it's 2024, guys. We have to get some alarm clocks. Buy one and put in your 13-year-old picnic bedroom and set it to wake her to go to school. There is no need for you to be going there to wake her.
but me I say Pepper Seed, me used to wake my daughter, my stepdaughter for school. And me never have to go in her room to go wake her. Just barge in her room to go wake her.
Yeah.
As a matter of fact, my wife have some nieces and so, and you know, say if them want to come over the house and she not there, me tell her say loud, me uncomfortable with that. Me no want that happen. Me no want them there and you not there. You get what me I say?
Yeah.
100%.
So
And can't go out for real.
So yeah, man, when you have young female in the home, you have to have some perimeters. Afi. Whether father, stepfather, uncle, because we know you have some father where more or less them pitney to, you know.
Mm-hmm.
You understand?
But Clubber, just even as a human with sense, you go to a room door, it doesn't matter who is behind that door. The normal courtesy in a way as a person is to be knocking on this door. And even if you go open the door, you just barely crack the door and just put your mouth at the door. You're not going in and nobody because you don't know what the person are doing if they might change them naked, whatever. This is a child's room. She could have already opened and get herself and do whatever. You understand me? So you're not gonna just bust open my door wide. You know, just put your mouth at the door and say, hello, time to get up, something like that.
Another age, they start. And them age, they start having a little sensitive thing about them privacy and everything. You know what? Age, they start. You know, I'm watching like it's crazy. You know what I mean? That to me is just like that one the way I think about.
Yeah, that weird.
And then here is more than one time. You know, say more than how can that be more than one time?
That's why I tell you said no five things the way he say to me, it sound like he must sing himself more.
Yeah.
I want to tell us all right now, my last son are 13 years old. And if me I go in a room and the door closed, me knock the door first. You understand? Because me have to teach my kids them about boundaries and perimeters.
Mm-hmm.
You understand? And you start that in the home. Me now go in my son room. If the door lock, if the door open, me just walk in. But if him door lock, me I knock it before me go in there.
You
understand? Some people have the philosophy say because them are adult and because them are the parents, them not that they can just barge in. No. No. Because if you do that, you teach your child indirectly you teach your child something where you never probably a pick up say boy
bad
that you
manners
teach him.
and no courtesy that you teach your picnic, because there's nobody who's doing that. You don't just bust door and a come in up on 13-year-old who could have in there and even just a tidy herself or a put on something. You get up, jump
Here,
up out her bed and a take off her top. Oh, you don't know said that you would walk. Think about it. She could have been in there, just take off her top, and you just open door. You see where you can walk into?
You what me think say go on? Me think say because the situation happens so sudden, because maybe you never I expect so the child are gonna make any complaint or any report. And because the police them forward so sudden, him never have a story. Me not think him because that's to me, I mean I gonna say to me, that story is not credible.
This story sounds so cool. I worst story gonna come up with.
It have too much hole in it for me. The story not credible. And that not means I'm guilty. Me just say the story not credible.
That's exactly what it means, Clubber. It means you're guilty. The reason the story sounds so are because the story a lie. And if the story a lie, you're guilty. Yeah? Okay. We are civilized time now, Clubber. 2024. There's an alarm even on the phone. Why she can't set an alarm on her phone for wake up? Everybody have alarm on them phone.
Well, me think enough people have sense, can see through the story. Say it not really add up, it not really make sense. Maybe you need to add some more to it, or me don't know. Maybe that's another complete story.
And so that's why
that's why we are gonna follow the case, because me I go follow the case to see the outcome, because I am really concerned about the victim. Me seriously concerned about the victim in this case, because it look like she don't have no support mechanism around her. You get what I say? And the person who I think she's supposed to get the strongest support from, which is the mother, based upon what me hear and based upon what me see, it don't look like she'll get that support there. Me can't say that for a fact, but it is based on what me observe and the things that me hear.
We're not seeing a support. The support not live to we like loud like the other one them. So we know maybe around a corner, you know, obviously there's people who love her, so she must get her support. But you know what I also hope for? I hope so them take her like right now, no make sure have access to a phone. Me no want her with no phone right now, because if she ever make the mistake and go on YouTube right now, una go have to put her on suicide watch. Can me see una write some things about this pitney and I go on with a bag of things una go on with pan there, you know. Me just don't want her see it, Clubber.
Yeah, now that's why I say we need to be more responsible, and especially in a case like this. And just think about other people. Think about other people. Think about the victim is a 13-year-old. Be careful of what I say. Be careful, because everything have implication.
Yeah,
everything what we do have implication.
The people that want to post that picture and image and everything, should I realize she's 30. You don't want to do that. You know what I mean? Her image out there with that. You know what I mean? They can't do that.
Yeah, that wrong.
That's why that case file is going black out her name and everything, because they're not gonna put the name. They're there, you know what I mean? So.
Yeah, man. When I deal with minor, as me say, the court always try to protect them identity as best as possible. And even at the court documents them use them initials instead of them full name. You understand? And you can't access them records so easy unless you work a certain place and have certain clearance. You know what I mean?
Let me tell you something, Clubber.
We have to be more mindful of what we are doing, man.
Them are put up our videos of our now. Our videos them are put now.
No, them need to stop.
This is what they're doing now. They moved on because they're graduating as the days go by. They hate YouTube in their real life. With them are sitting there with them people I get with. Them are go around on the channel, them now with fear. I'm like the vlogs what the family used to do. And they're taking out videos with her in interacting with him when him with them them go somewhere, whatever.
Fine, I think we see one of them video there now where them talk about our body language and them something.
Yeah. And that them I don't know. So this is what they're on to now. They're taking these clips and then they're putting them up and saying, oh, you know, some bad title. You understand me? And then the thumbnail, and with Shia, him, and this and that, and this is what they're doing now. So they're actually going through the vlogs from the people them channel, and they might take out the picnic part, as many parts as men can find with him and her, and they're making videos now. So she's everywhere, just plastered right now. We just hope she's on her phone. God no. Terrible.
Yeah. Anyway, people, me go run now. Pepper see then I go live. A long time I don't see you do a live,
You slept on me live last night. 5 hours. The live
right,
we did last night was for 5 hours, sir. 5 hours.
I go unsubscribe. I go unsubscribe for your channel and then subscribe again. Because I now get no notification.
Oh no?
I don't get a notification either, because I see me see here one just come back. I see me see a notification come up on the quest button. I'm going to see notification either.
Enough people tell me so them not get notification every time. I know
yeah, so I forgot unsubscribe and then subscribe. Alright, people, bless up on yourself. Pepper seed, respect for the past through. Teddy, respect for the past through.
Yes, Teddy. Bye, everybody.
Yeah, alright. Big up yourself, Pepper seed.
I don't know, say, next week we're there again with another video, another live. And as me say, we are going to continue to follow that topic here. We are going to continue to follow that topic here. We're not let go for that one here. Because we want to ensure that we follow the progress of the case and as best as possible that the victim in this case is protected and get the support that she needs. That is important. Yeah, man. So people, big up on yourself. Remember, December 14, Bounty Killer in Canada. Venue to be announced. You know, as soon as we get that information, they may carry to you know. Yeah. And November 17th, OVO Arena in England. Baby Sham, Beanie Man, Bounty Killer. So make sure UK Massive on turn up and go support the Warlord, the Doctor, and Sham. So until next week, when we come back with that thought-provoking topic, when you just have yourself a progressive week, enjoy the rest of the weekend. Donald Trump a president again. Trump a president again. You don't know. So for the next 4 years, when you just grab a popcorn, pull up a chair, and tune in to the news, because you don't know say a soap proper thing again. So until next week, bless up on yourself.
Look into my eyes, tell me what you see. Can you feel my pain? Am I your enemy? Give us a better way. Things are really bad. The only friend I know is this gonna happen. Listen to the voice. This is not a threat. No, you see me 9. Are you worried yet? You be talking about you wonder what to cease. When you show us hope, we show you peace. Look into my mind. Can you see my wealth? Can you tell that I wanna help myself? If it happen that, stick it for your ring. Don't be mad at me. It's a survival thing. Look into my life. Can you see my kids? Let me ask you this. You know progressive in this part of town. Survival is my will. But we to stay alive, we got to rob and kill. Look into my eyes. Tell me what you see. Can you feel my pain? Am I your enemy? Give us a better way. Things are really bad. The only friend I know is it's gonna happen. Listen to the voice. This is not a threat. No, you see me 9. Are you worried yet? You be talking about you wonder what to cease. Huh.